Hey, it's Daylin with Redeeming Day. And I was thinking about two things this week. I thought maybe I would give myself a challenge, and maybe you might want to partake of this challenge also. What if? What if we really trusted God? What if we really followed Proverbs 3, 5, and 6 that says, trust Him in all of your ways, acknowledge Him in all of your ways, and He will make your paths straight. That's a pretty phenomenal promise. What if we really did that? When I was walking the other day, I realized I'm praying for some things, a lot of hard things, pretty big things. And I don't necessarily know what the answer is on those things. But I'm praying about them. I'm lifting them up. I'm thinking about them. And I thought, what if I totally trust what the Word of God says? You know, all of the promises that say, I've got you, I've got a good plan for you, I have chosen you, I've got exceedingly abundantly above and beyond all you can think, hope, or imagine planned for you. What if we really trusted that? What if we said, okay, God, you said I'm going to acknowledge you in all of my ways and you will make my path straight? What would that look like? Well, I think it looks like peace. It looks like walking out your day differently than if you're not trusting Him. If you're trying to, figure things out, white knuckle it by yourself. I've certainly been guilty of that. There's that whole story, that whole parable in Mark 4 about the parable of the sower. And Jesus is telling all of the people that are listening to him that there's 4 different types of ground and 4 different types of results that can come when the seed is thrown onto the ground. Well, so that's a metaphor for the Word of God. The Word is the seed and the ground is our heart. So the sower throws the seed onto the ground, and some of it falls on rocky ground, some of it falls on thorny ground. Well, those are the seeds, or that's the word that doesn't get rooted. It doesn't go down deep. So when problems come up, when you don't know the answer to things, what happens? The enemy comes to steal that seed or steal that word. The birds come, or the thorns choke it out, and it doesn't net anything. And then there is the seed that goes deep into the ground, right? Goes deep into your heart, the word that gets settled in your heart, and you trust it. And Jesus is telling his disciples and telling everybody that's listening, if you don't understand this one parable, then you're not going to understand any of the other things I'm talking about. Well, that's pretty profound. That would make me want to figure that one out. So I think that what I can glean from that is that I want the seed, I want the word to get planted deep down in my heart. I want to sit with it. I want to meditate on it. I want to chew it up. I want to figure out what he's trying to say to me. So that when the enemy comes or when problems come, like I've said before, it doesn't get taken away so quickly, to where if something happens, I'm going to be able to know that I'm rooted and I'm grounded in the Word. I always go back to that story of Abraham. Remember, God called Abraham the father of many nations before he ever had a child. Well, it says that Abraham believed God and it was counted to him as righteousness, and God answered his prayer. Well, I want to follow suit. I want to be like that. I want to believe God. And Abraham certainly made some mistakes and tried to fix things on his own and tried to white knuckle it just like we do. And he ended up with a big mess. Well, we can learn from both of those stories. What if we trust him? What if we trust that the word of God is true? What if that seed and that word is planted deep in our spirit, deep in our heart, and we believe him? And then we see things come to pass. So I'm going to sit with it. I'm going to take the challenge. So if you want to take a challenge too, go for it. Thank you for listening. I thought that might be a helpful key for somebody. As I was walking, it resonated with me. It's like, man, what if I really believe this? I don't have to be worried about these things that I'm thinking about. I can trust the word. So thank you for listening. God bless you. We'll talk soon. Have a great day. Bye-bye.